Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kaylee. I'm a part-time reseller on eBay and Poshmark. Today I went thrifting and I just got home and I'm really exhausted. I went to church at the late service, and then since I was already up in the area and it takes me a while to drive to good thrift stores, I figured I would go ahead and take advantage of being halfway there. And I went and thrifted at two thrift stores, and I pretty much went through the entire store, and I am just so tired. So that video will be coming up soon. If you're not already subscribed and you like reseller content and you would like to see that thrift video, then hit the subscribe button down below. So I'm in my car and I planned on filming a what sold video for last week. I'm in my car and I'm not going inside to film it like I normally do because I have a bunch of people over for football. Not because I want to watch it, but I just have friends over and we're all just hanging out. I probably won't watch the game, but I probably will edit this video on my phone while they're watching the game. And also, like, I just started YouTube a couple of months ago, and I don't even know if it's been a couple months. It's about a couple months. And, like, nobody knows that I'm on YouTube because I was so embarrassed about it when I started. Like, even to this day, I'm still working on not having a shaky voice and not being so nervous. So for those of you that have subscribed, I really appreciate your support, and it's helping me to loosen up a little bit. So I try to do a what sold video every week. If I don't do it weekly, it ends up being a long video. So I try to do one once a week. Again, subscribe if you would like to see that content, see what's selling on eBay and Poshmark. And yeah, I'm going to share my sales with you from last week. So let's get started. Alright guys, so starting on eBay, I had a gross sales total of $843.41. I sold a total of 23 items. This makes my average sale price for items on eBay $36.67. It's typically about where I'm at. I think I'm starting to edge it up a little bit. And my total cost of goods for all the items on eBay was $98. I will try to remember as I go through here and show you each sale to let you know how much I paid for each one individually. Again, these sales are from last week, a Sunday through a Saturday, and that was January 12th through January 18th. So let's get started with eBay. This first sale is a Mean Jane women's faux fur waterfall vest. I have mentioned in my last video that I really don't like selling vests, especially women's fashion vests. They just do not do well for me. So I've been holding on to this for a while, and although I thought it was really cute, I'm not going to be picking up styles like this again. I paid $5 for it, I think, and I had it listed for $29.99. I accepted a best offer that someone sent me for $19 because I just wanted to see it go. This next one is a pair of men's Nuva tags, not new with box, but Nuva tags, Zara Oxford dress shoes. Picked these up at a thrift store for $4.99, and I had them listed for $49.99. I accepted a best offer of $40. This is a pair of Levi's men's bootcut 527 jeans. 527 is the style name. You can see it on the back patch here. I think I picked these up at the bin, so I paid probably like about $2 for them. Had them listed for $29.99, and they did sell at full price. A pair of American Eagle men's camo cargo shorts. These one had the style name on the inside. You'll see here in a second. They were called the longboard short. I paid $4.99 for them, had them listed for $24.99, and they sold at full price. Typically with American Eagle men's camo cargo shorts and with the regulars, I can usually get about 25 bucks for them, so I don't mind paying $5 because they're almost like a guaranteed flip for me. This is a pair of Clark's Unstructured Oxfords, which is a brand off of Clark's. You'll see it here in a second. I like picking up unstructured because men seem to really like them and they don't sit in my store for long. So here is what that looks like. These were a really nice pair. Honestly, they were only up in my eBay store for like a few hours, I think. So I think I probably could have gotten more for them. But nonetheless, I'm happy to see that sale go so quickly. Paid $5 for these at a thrift store. Listed them for $35. They sold pretty quickly at full price. This is a pretty basic Eileen Fisher women's top. Found this at a thrift store for $1.99. I love picking up Eileen Fisher, even the basic pieces, because they have such a following, and as long as they're in good condition, they're gonna flip quickly. So I don't mind picking up something with a smaller amount of profit if I know that it's gonna flip quickly. I don't recommend that you go and buy things with a lower amount of profit if they don't have a high sell-through rate. Only things that you know are going to move. So this one I paid $1.99 for, had it listed for $24.99, and I accepted the best offer of $22.49. This was another quick flip that I think maybe I priced a little bit too low because it did sell so quickly. You always wonder that when that happens. But I only paid 99 cents for it. I think I got this one at a 10 for 10 sale, so maybe not 99 cents, but $1. This was Columbia GRT. It's the first time I've seen the GRT line. Usually when I flip through the racks and I find Columbia, I don't tend to pick up Columbia unless it is like a specific line off of Columbia. So GRT seems to be a good one, and I'll continue to pick that up for a quick flip. This one sold for full price at $24.99. This one's a fringe sweater by Michael Kors. I picked this up at Plato's Closet for $6 during one of their clearance sales. I don't usually pick up Michael Kors, but it had a lot of things going for it. It was a more unique sweater. I listed it at $26. I sent offers to watchers. Somebody accepted a best offer of $23.40 for this. I love picking up this line off of Nike. It is the ACG line, and I can usually sell them for about this price. This one was a good color because it was the red with the like charcoal gray, almost black. Picked this up for $2.50 at a thrift store. Had it listed for $29.99, and it did sell full price. Now this one was the Nike Fit Thermo, which is usually the ones that I find. Here is the tag so you can kind of see the ACG logo. This is usually also on a patch on the chest or embroidered into the sleeve. This is a Zara women's kimono tunic blazer. It was new and it had tags attached. I hope to get a little bit more for this, but had been sitting for a couple months now and I just wanted to get rid of it. Had a lot of interest, but nobody was biting. I paid $12.50 for it, which is a little bit more of an investment than I would like. So that's why I accepted an offer of $42 to get it moving. Now this one was by Zara Woman, which I heard from another reseller is like a higher end line off of Zara. So if you come across this, it is a good flip if you can get it at a low cost, even pre-owned. This next one is a shirt by James Perse. James Perse reminds me of Eileen Fisher a little bit. They have quite a bit of a following. And this one's a standard by James Perse, which is just their basic line. Now I'll pick up James Perse, just like Eileen Fisher, even their basic pieces, for a little bit lower return on investment because I know that it's going to sell quickly. So I picked this up for $4.29 and it sold for $19.99. This is another piece I picked up on that 10 for 10 sale at a Goodwill. So I paid $1 for this. I had it listed for $29.99. I wasn't really sure what to expect. I'm trying to get into vintage. I'm not very good at it, but I am trying. I figured at $1 I could afford to take a gamble. This one was by Stephen Barry's, which was around when I was a lot younger. So I knew that was a little bit of an older piece, but I wasn't sure how old, as I know that they've gone out of business a while ago. This one was a Florida Gators crew neck. I've seen a lot of people picking up vintage, like collegiate stuff like this. So I went ahead and gave it a shot at $1. Did sell for full price at $29.99. I had this listed on several different platforms and it had a lot of activity, so I will continue picking up stuff like this. This is a really old shirt. I don't even know why I picked this up. I had this listed for $19.99 or best offer, which I must not have done any like revising to this in a while because I would definitely not price this at 20 bucks, but it's a really old piece. I accepted any offer that was sent to me. Somebody sent me an offer for $12 and I accepted. I think I originally paid about $2. Here's a piece by J. Jill. It was a corduroy, like heavy button front shirt. Had a little bit of uniqueness to it because of the embroidery on the back, as you can see here. Paid $1.50 for this. I like picking up J. Jill if it's a more unique piece or if I can get it at a really cheap cost. It does have a following, so it tends to not sit, but I have to be very careful about my pricing or else it will sit in my store. This one was a bit more unique, so I priced it up at $29.99. Had quite a bit of interest. It did sell at full price. This was an international sale through the global shipping program through eBay. So I had it listed for $75 and sent out an offer for $65. A buyer accepted, so they didn't only pay this and the shipping you see on the screen, but they also paid additional shipping, which we can't see. So this was a more desirable item for someone to pay that much plus some to get it to their country. This piece is by Burton, which is like a snowboard company. They make a lot of nice winter snowboard jackets. That's what I look out for in this brand. Now this one was a style called Ronin, which I think is like some kind of a line or maybe a collaboration with Burton. Here's the tag. And as you can see, it was a very unique print. This was a men's jacket. I honestly thought that this would take a lot longer to sell just because I thought it would take the right buyer to want this print on a jacket. But to my surprise, it wasn't sitting for very long. I originally paid $12.99 for it, and again, had it listed for $75. Someone accepted a best offer of $65. I love picking up plus size Western multicolor print pullovers. For some reason, they've been doing really well for me, and that includes pre-owned. This one was pre-owned. I paid $2.50 for it, had it listed for $28, had a lot of interest, and I sent out offers to my watchers. Someone accepted a percentage off offer for $25.20. 10 for 10 Goodwill sell piece, so I paid $1. This is Kalia by Carrie Underwood, which is a country singer. I'm sure you already knew that, but I figured I would let you know. Kalia is a good brand to pick up if you can get it cheap. It has a pretty quick sell-through rate. I feel like it always moves for me, but it doesn't sell for a lot. This one was a more unique piece, so I picked it up. It was kind of like an active, like loungewear, athleisure kind of thing. I paid $1 again. It sold for full price at $25. Here is the tag in case you want to keep an eye out for it. Here is a pair of women's 711 skinny jeans. I've sold a lot of these over the years, so I would definitely recommend picking up this particular style as long as skinny jeans are still a thing, which I think they will be for a very long time. Paid $4.99 for them, and they sold full price at $24.99. This is another piece by J. Jill. This one's off the Pure Jill line. Typically Pure Jill is called Pure Jill because it is made out of like luxury materials, typically silk, linen, cashmere, wool, things like that. This one was made out of linen. I picked it up for $4.99 knowing it would sell quickly. Had it listed for $22, and I sent offers to watchers. Somebody accepted $19.80. Again, I just want to stress this one more time. I do not recommend picking up things that are going to sell at a low return unless they are going to sell quickly and they have a proven track record of selling pretty much as soon as you list them. So just wanted to reiterate that, because if you're watching this to learn, I don't want you to get the wrong impression that you should pick things up for $5 and flip them for $20, because that is not my goal. My average sale price is usually about $35. I am starting to bring that up, but I only pick up things if I know they're going to flip pretty quickly, if I'm not getting a big return on investment. If they're not going to flip quickly and they don't have a really good sell-through rate, I don't bother picking up things like that. Here is another piece that flipped pretty quickly but did not flip for a lot. I picked this up at the bin, so I probably paid like I don't know, like 30 cents, something like that, because it was just a lightweight t-shirt. Had it listed for $11.99, sent out offers to watchers. Somebody accepted $10.79, and yeah, it was a pretty quick flip. And here is Madewell. I'm sure you guys are familiar with that. Madewell does very well for me as far as sell-through rate goes. Even their basic pieces I love to pick up because I usually get a lot of attention and they flip quickly. Next piece is by Pendleton. I don't pick up every Pendleton piece, but if I were you and you're not familiar with the brand, I would get familiar with it because I do sell a lot by Pendleton. Here is the brand tag. Now typically I'm only picking up their wool pieces, that is what they are known for. This one was like a pea coat, like field jacket kind of thing, car coat, I don't know, you could have called it a lot of things. I paid $10 for this, knowing that it would flip pretty quickly, and it did. I had it listed for $50 and it did sell at full price. Picked this guy up at the bin, so I probably paid like $1 for it. I don't talk about this a lot on my channel, but I have mentioned it, that belts are a really good thing to look for, and most of the times you don't need to look for brand, you can just look for style and quality material. So this one was all leather, and then it had the like little gemstones throughout. You can even see here on this picture that some of the metal was a little bit tarnished, but nonetheless it still sold for $29.99, and again I think I paid like $1 at the bins for this, and I just throw those into a poly bag wrapped in some bubble wrap and I'm good to go. Last piece on eBay is this Banana Republic women's safari dress. This was made out of hemp. Safari was not the actual like style name, but I thought it had safari vibes, so I put that in the title. Paid $5 for this. I thought that I would wear this. I got this for me originally, but every time I pick up dresses and I think it's a good idea, I never actually end up wearing them unless it's to an event. I'm just like a jeans and a shirt or sweater kind of girl, so this one ended up just getting listed, but I'm glad I did list it. Banana Republic can be a very good brand to pick up depending on the piece, and this one was such a quality piece. So I have this listed at $28.99 and I sent offers to watchers. Someone accepted $26.09. Alright, moving on to Poshmark. I sold a total of 2 items, a gross total of $94. That made my average sale price $47, and my total cost of goods for all the items, the 2 total items, was $11. So to start, I sold this Free People faux leather jacket. I've never seen this piece. I figured it was probably pretty unique. I paid $7.50, so I paid a little bit up for it, but I figured that it would flip pretty quickly. Somebody sent me an offer for $65 and I accepted. All in all, it was just a pretty cool piece. Last sale of the video is this Polo by Ralph Lauren men's crew neck sweater. I paid $3.50 for this. It sold for $29. Now, usually I can get about $25 to $30 for these sweaters. Definitely don't pick up everything in this brand, but I do pick up quite a few pieces by them, and these like sweaters like this is one of them. I think also that the reason I got closer to 30 was because this was a more desirable color. Okay, so that wraps up my sales for last week. So on both platforms, my total gross sales was $937.41, and my total cost of goods for all of the items combined was $109. Alright guys, so that is it for what sold last week on eBay and Poshmark. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Leave a comment down below, let me know how your sales are going. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time.